Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back here. Another astrogravitational report. If you see the title, you probably guessed it right. What is cooking? What DMI is going to say about this? And I'm seeing it, those energies, pretty much monitoring throughout the day what it is, what's going on. Too many things, and everything is focused where? You focus at Taurus for, but then the other side of Taurus is what? Scorpio. And this is why the video is titled Shadow, Shadow on My Wall. What is hidden in my soul? And see, when you're walking towards the light in there in life, you don't see a shadow. You don't see what this is. You don't even recognize it because when you look at here, it's the light. So when the light is in front of you, the shadow is behind it. Only way you can see a shadow is when you turn your back to the light. So basically, you'll be able to see the shadow within you, and so on. Since the moon is going to be at that shadow in this third square moon towards the sun is going to be challenging there. And the challenges are coming towards Pluto and the sun for it. But who is the ruler of Scorpio? Pluto, right? So now this is how some of you is going to be looking at and understanding that just going straightly to the light, it's not helping you in your journey. But what's happening is at some point you have to look at your shadow to understanding that going towards the light, what's the effects are, what is your reflections, what is you doing in there for with this. And that's what the report will be today. There's going to be a lot of shadow work that it's gonna go, but all the energies at some point, which is that's gonna be, I'm talking about like midday because midheaven is gonna be with the sun. All those energies, all the sun is gonna be break it or make it. Basically, fuels within is gonna be kind of like a pushing you on the side. But for those who understand, like it's not about making it, to breaking it. It's about I'm evolving it, so I don't have to make it or break it, but to be, keep on going forward. And some of you is going to be like, dear, that I have to go towards the light. No, it's about you to combine the light and the shadow and knowing to keep going. Where are you going with your destiny? This is a little bit of different energies that you've been dealing with, those new energies. You are everywhere, but you're also nowhere. You feel like you're feeling cold energies around within the universe in yourself. And guess what? You are stuck in the earth. You are out in the universe? No, it's not. But the universe is inside of you. While the universe is also within yourself. All right. That's what the report is. So now I'm going to go towards the charts. All right. Hopefully, I'll find you in a good mood. So here's what's going on there. I was about to see that those who's gonna be awakened at 6 o'clock in the morning. Usually I do the report at 7, but today and particularly I'm gonna be doing it at 6. Why? Because midheaven is close with the moon for it, and ascendant is together with Mars. Now we are having a midheaven, the moon. It is opposing Jupiter in Uranus at Taurus, and at the same time, midheaven and the moon combined, they're squaring Mars, Mercury, Pluto, Sun, and so on. And this is going to be a trigger for a lot of you. That energy maybe wake you up early in the morning for it, but that intensity of the energy is related to a one thing. You won't be able to go forward and meet your destiny if you think you're always right. You're not going to be able to see it if you're carrying the big things that you are hiding behind. Because within the shadow, you may hiding a luggage that it's too heavy for you of the destiny that you need to Go to it. That is that purpose. That's what is all this intense energy. And at 6 o'clock, you may be gonna wake up. It's like, why everything is too heavy? Why I have to go do this and that and so on and so on. Yeah, well, things are hidden in the shadow. Things are hidden within the soul. That's where the answer is within you. They are there within your soul, within your spirit. You're gonna find out this when you wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning, which is that is it the next hour, which is that it's the time when the sun is rising. And Midheaven is right at the first minutes with the Sag. Beautiful energy, except one thing that it's squaring Saturn, but overall, that inner work of expression is like I can say certain things, but I feel restricted. What kind of happened in there? You need to understand that Sag is the expression, and that expression could be a form of song, picture, book, video, and so on and so on. So what you have to do is take a look at it in yourself and go for it. Move ahead with this. So talking about the next hour, the mid Kevin is a mid Sag, very good energies that is with the sun for it. The ascendant is close to Saturn, which is in a very good energies with the moon. We're talking about the moon trining Saturn and Pisces. Unseen things are revealed to those who wants to see. And in order you to see, you may have to do the unthinkable. Turn on your back against the light. But that is going to be precise the moment of you seeing your shadow, what is hidden within your soul. Another good thing is there is when you have a mirror, and the mirror it's with an angle and you see your shadow. For those who are smart, that's what will be is what that is. But that is required the honesty to look to yourself. Either way, there's a lot of courage, a lot of place it's coming from with this because both Venus and Mars right now they are coming more and more intensity within them the all the personal planets they become to this Aquarius Capricorn corner of the zodiac. They're basically lining themselves up, and they are coming in together. They're going to be together at February 6th, 7th, there, even the 8th at some point. For it, but you're gonna start feeling it during the 6th, and by the 8th, it's gonna kind of like go walking out. But we are gonna have the similar situations that's gonna comes in at the beginning of Aquarius in 2026. They're all gonna be coming again there. All of them. We're talking about the Sun, Pluto, Mercury, Mars, Venus, Moon, happy family, right? Only difference is going to be in 26 and now. That in 2026, Jupiter is going to be not in Taurus to help out. He is going to be a Leo. All right, so talking about the next hour at 9 o'clock, energies is going to be with Neptune. That is going to be positive in a ways energies midheaven is going to be square Neptune though it's kind of like the you don't like the visions you don't like what you see in the shadow you don't like what you see out there it's like I got that I like you guys if you're Star Wars fans the most famous quote you can look at it actually on the YouTube of Star Wars is I got that feeling about this. And some of you is going to be like, I have the bad feeling about this, but as you know, in the movies, it always coming out. And that's what this is. When you look at it within your shadow, when you look at it within your things, you're going to be have a bad feeling, but then you're going to find the answers you've been looking for. Because you're looking for answers out there, but the answers is another place that you're looking inside of you, behind the shadow from within. And the moon and the Scorpio actually is going to be telling you. It's because like that shadow position is prevents you to see what the universe has for you. It prevents you to grow, but it's prevent you to authorize something. It's like I need to be make sure. I want to make sure. I want to know. That's what authority is. Authorities makes decisions on a base of informations. If you don't have enough informations, you go out and search for it. Do a research. Do a what's going on in the background in there. And with those energies right now, this is what's going to happen. Okay, you're the investigator in this case, but the client is you for it. Mariam, hi Dio. Thank you for the amazing reading today. You're on point. Thank you. Thank you. It was great. Glad to help you with your reading. And hopefully, it's going to help you in your future. And thank you for the great comments up here. I appreciate it. Glad to see you watching the videos here. All right. So, talking about that 10 o'clock midheaven, it's going to be with Venus. Powerful, powerful love hour. Feminine energies are coming too strong. It's like, you know what? I don't care. I'm doing what I'm supposed to. I am the right place. I'm working with the universe. I'm working with the learning process. I'm okay with my emotions and I'm ready to spread my wings. That energy is coming. The question is how many of you is going to use that energy? Because the ascendant right now is with the North Node and Chiron, which is they're very much coming together for it. But they are squaring Mars, Mercury, and Pluto. Okay, all this energy of processing, all this energy of subconscious bridging with the consciousness right now, because that's what Mercury is there. Mercury and Pluto combinations, it's connecting consciousness and a subconsciousness within you. If you are not good within yourself, you may find you have issues, okay? But the bridges will be made. But at the same time, if you are an advancing within your evolution and so on, the bridges are helping you to have more capability and adaptation of that from within you. If you do your inner work, if you mature and grow in there, you know exactly what is going on. Hi, Grande. Thank you for coming in. And for some of you, that exactly particular energy I was talking about at 11 o'clock is going to be there. But you're going to see it. It's got a lot of positive growth because it's focused where? It's focused within the ascendant and Uranus. You feeling it, those positive energies? Mercury is still not squaring fully. Uh, Jupiter is going to begin to feel, is going to become to this point, but that communications is going to be like making it or breaking it part. But you're going to feel in it that energies right now because that energy is boiling. And when it's boiling, who is boiling first? The top of the pyramid. When at the base is shaped of the pyramid, who's moving the most? The one at the top. And this is why in the next hour in there at 12 o'clock, that is going to be exactly with the sun squaring the moon and squaring Jupiter and Uranus. And the authority is going to be at this time. You got to be very careful that I'm going to cut off everything. I can't handle these energies. I'm done. I'm just done. I'm just tired. I can't anymore. Well, guess what you are tired of your shadow. The light, you travel light. When you've been in the light, you know what I'm talking about. You just fly. Everything goes smooth, and everything goes well, and everything works with synchronicity and so on. Now they are not. Why? What is it? There is something inside of you that shadow that it comes in. And who's going to help you with the shadow? Saturn is trining the moon, and Saturn is sextiling Jupiter. Here is. He's like, if you know where to see, you're gonna be look in the least place you believe, which is your shadow. So, an hour after that, the midheaven is going to be at the end of Aquarius, since it's Gemini, beautiful divine energies towards Mars for it, for those who are within the energies, understanding, looking into the divine. The collective, they can be whatever. If I go ahead and engage the collective, then I'm gonna go nuts. Yes, you're gonna see it. A lot of people is gonna go cuckoo for a little bit, but that's how the energies are. Okay. The question is you're not going cuckoo? I hope it is about you to see through that shadow, and it's like, okay, I need to drop this. I need to let go of this. I have to get at this because this is drains my energy. This doesn't help me to fly, and I need to fly because that's what the Venus wants. Okay. No wonder why Venus is so fast trying to catch up into Mars. Okay. So what happens is in the next hour, which is that's going to be at 2 p.m. Midheaven's going to be with Saturn, and that revelations, those energies are going to be even come to you. How are they going to come to you? Midheaven, the ascendant, Saturn, and the Moon, they're in a beautiful, beautiful trines in there. A lot of emotions, a lot of cry, a lot of this, a lot of that, and so on. But all this, the benefit, that will be Jupiter. All the benefit is going to be with Jupiter, and some way it's going to be with Uranus, but maybe in the next hour or so. But right now, currently, those are the emotions. You healing that shadow emotions is like you finding something within a shadow that makes you cry, but you healed out within you. Now you know the truth. It wasn't the other people. It wasn't the collective. It was you. So at 3 o'clock, the midheaven goes at Neptune, and it's almost at the end of the end of the end of the world. Means it's almost at 29 degrees of Pisces. That is the last degree of the zodiac. When you begin something new, you have to ending the old because you're starting something new. The old doesn't anymore. And that is going to be of this energies that the ascendant of Cancer right now, which is going to be at 17 degrees. It's going to be trining that energies with Neptune there, but it's also going to be trining the moon. Okay, water signs. You have anything of those water signs, which is Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces? What do you got in there? Right? But now, since the moon is opposing Jupiter and Uranus, you're gonna feel like uh, my shadow is this. I have to look within the shadow, but you may be looking at within the shadow and blaming the other person, or blaming the company, or blaming the universe, blaming the whole thing. Well, you have to go ahead and look within you. You don't have to blame yourself. You just have to understand what you have to improve. Because sometimes that shadow it's preventing you and pulling you down from going up within your evolution. Okay. All right. So talking about 4 o'clock, midheaven is with Chiron and the North Node. Divine energies with who? With the moon. And this energies of the ascendant between Cancer and Leo, opposing Mars, Mercury, Pluto. Yeah, don't take things personally. If somebody tells you, hey, go ahead and look at yourself, what you are, and you take things personally, guess what? Instead of taking the advice and you really look at yourself, you're taking it personally and you are right away like, oh, right? You guys know what I'm talking about, right? So don't take the things personally, because if you're taking it personally in the next hour, you're gonna be really, okay, boiling it up. Guess what the boiling will be? The ascendant is at 11 degrees of Leo, midheaven it's still in Aries, squaring Uranus, Jupiter, and opposing the Sun, which is you're opposing the authority, and 10 is squaring the Moon on the top of everything. And you're like, oh my God, what's going on? And we'll know this. Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius energies. I guess you've been training on all this. I guess you were practicing your inner peace. I guess you're gonna be practice that earthly energies right now there between Lilith, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, and Uranus in there. I guess that's what you're going to do, because all the other energies are just gonna be like building a cage. And guess what? Who's the person who builds cage within? Someone who appreciates its shadow, to hide what is in the shadow within. And some of those cages are not good. Okay, this is like the king or the queen inside of the castle, but how many princes you can hold in the castle? They all wants to go out, right? So yeah, go ahead and read some stories in there. Okay, pretty much all the princesses at some point they left the castle. All right, so talking about at 6 o'clock, that is gonna be quite an interesting energy. Ascendant is at 23 degrees of Leo, divine energies with Neptune, Mars, and Mercury. Midheaven is between Jupiter and Uranus, sudden changes and the growth. You don't like that moment, Scorpio. You don't like that you had to go look in the shadow, and you're like, I don't even want to go there. The authority is like, I don't know what to approve anything. I'm not approve anything. I'm just gonna shut everything down. Well, you should have to do one thing. Wait the things to reveal. You need to go ahead and wait for it, because sometimes before you get to the final stage of your destinations on your destiny, okay, there's gonna be exactly those moments there. And we're talking about the currently the North Node and Chiron. They are very much coming together, because when you heal, your destiny heals and attracts it towards you. All right, so talking about the next hour, which is going to be at 7 p.m., the ascendant is at Virgo. Again, those beautiful earthly energies, they're coming, they're calling the things out. The moon is not that much, in power yet. It's like she's keep on walking through the shadow. She's going in there. She's moving forward and forward. She's already past that parts of the beginning. You're gonna feel this energy of squaring the sun. Kind of like it's not that much in force, but it is about the oppositions that she has. Squaring is not that big of a deal with the Sun, with the authority. But the positions within Jupiter and Uranus, that is going to be the moment when some of you is going to be standing against the universe. Looking at your positions in your charts, sometimes you're going to be finding this as a the universe is suppressing your emotions to help you. Hopefully, there is other aspects in there, but the universe has its own way. Okay, because in the next hour, which is going to be at 8 o'clock in the afternoon, midheaven got divine energies between Venus and the moon, the ascendant at Virgo, beautiful energies, just beautiful. That Jupiter, that Uranus in there, that Venus and Mars and Mercury coming together, all coming with everything to be underneath the sun. Right now, the ascendant is sextile the moon sextile Venus of these positions there. the divine energies are helping, and everything goes smooth. Everything goes into a better position. Kind of like I finally said, oh my God, I healed this. Yes, because you going over the hump, but you healed what? Your shadow. Now your shadow becomes smaller. And when you go into the light, guess what? The more you're going towards, make that exercise, okay? Put the light like 3 meters on the front of you, okay? And kind of like staring at your face, and get a mirror and see how big is your shadow. But now walk towards the light and get to the midpoint. Your light, the light is right behind you here. Look at the size of your shadow. But when you pass the light and you keep going forward, who is rising there? You're gonna see like the shadow walks in front of you. And this is why the people think that they can escape the shadow work. No, you cannot. It is what it is. Okay? This is gonna be a beautiful, beautiful moment. All right, 10 o'clock. Midheaven, it's at Cancer, opposing Venus and Mars. Usually that talks about challenges and arguments of this, but that's going to be just for a little bit. And especially there is no balance within the energies. The ascendant of Libra, it's squaring Venus. So be mindful if you are not happy with the feminine energies or your understanding about feminine energies. But otherwise, the midheaven, it's going to be in divine energies with the sun, and that authority in there is in a good positions with the ascendant. The ascendant is like, you know what? The balance is coming. All I have to do is wait for it. And yes, the balance is coming, but it's coming because of what? You see the balance between yourself and your shadow, that it's coming. You are right underneath the light. You have that within you, and then that balance within your energies. It is much better. The less shadow work you have, the better it gets. That's mean you stay underneath the light. And talking about this underneath the light, midheaven is that point of the astrology. That's the midheaven in there. But at 11 o'clock, midheaven is going to be at 25 degrees of Cancer. A few hours ago, when the ascendant was there, we had that opposition of Mars, Mercury, and Pluto. So basically, your masculine energies can buzzing up all over. If you go more within the masculine energies, God bless your soul, you have challenges in there, but those challenges, they're coming and they're digging you for you to get much better, because you get in a support. You get in a support from Uranus, you get in a support from the moon, you get in a support from Jupiter. Don't cry. Do your work. Get that energies moving within you. And at 11 o'clock, energy was about that, but I'm going to give you also at midnight, because when a midheaven goes into Leo, that is going to be when some of you is going to be, but it didn't happen my way. It didn't happen the way I wanted. Didn't happen. Somebody discovered what it was in my shadow, what I was hiding, what it was this, what was that, what is where's the divine purpose on this? And who's going to give you this divine purpose? Is Venus in Capricorn, that says, like, you know what? It's the love that drives the world. And it's good that you look into the shadow and shine the light in there, because you become the light. And when you become the light, there is no shadow. Okay? That's what this is. You become the light. The sun doesn't have a shadow. Okay, guys, that's all I have for you. If you guys have any questions, guys, you can ask them right now. And if not, I'll share the love and the light, and I'll see you tomorrow. Hi, Caroline. Thank you for coming in, and appreciate your comment. And, I cannot see my parts here. Oh, there they are. Here's the gifts of parts. All for you. Take it as much as you need it. And guys, thank you so much for watching. And let's all come back tomorrow for another day of Astrogravitational report. Hopefully this report helps you in your life. Be love, guys. See you tomorrow.